Good day everyone, I'm Margaret Talingdan, taking up Bachelor Special Needs Education 2 in University of Northern Philippines. And now I'm going to present to you the eye model contains the parts and the process of sighting an object or things which is called our visions. So this is my eye model. So how does our eyes very important to our body? So in a single glance, our eyes work with our brains to tell us the size, shape, color, and texture of an object. So they let us know how close is, whether it's standing still or coming toward us, and how quickly it's moving. Only part of the eye visible in a person's face. So beside that, our eyes is very essential to us in keeping us in danger. So especially when the senses are disabled. So this is very important to us, the eye. So in this model, I would like you to know the different parts of our eyes. So first, this is the cornea. So cornea refers to the clear dome-like structure that covers the front of the eye and is responsible for bending light as it enters the eye. The second one is the pupil. This is a pupil. So the dark opening in the center of the eye that opens and closes in response to light intensity. So the iris. This is called the iris. And my model is the color is blue. So this is the center of our eye. So which is called the pupil, and the dark in these eyes is called the iris, which is the color of my model is kulay blue. So the colored part of the eye that is made up of muscle that control the pupil, contracting the pupil in bright light and expanding the pupil in low light. So what is the color of your eye? Me is black. So fourth is the lens. The lens is located behind the pupil. So this transparent structure that focuses light onto the retina. So the fifth part is the ciliary body, which is located behind the iris. So this structure contains a muscle that helps to focus the lens. So the sixth part, so this is called the vitreous humor. So the clear jelly-like substances that fills the central cavity of the eye. So retina, this is located in the side of our eye. So the light-sensitive membrane that lines the back of the eye, responsible for transforming the light signals into electrical impulse to be sent through the optic nerve to the brain. So this is called the rod and cones. So this is photoreceptors that located in the retina. So it's responsible for processing the light signals. Rods allows you to see shapes, while cones allow you to see colors. So the last one is called the optic nerve. So it's a bundle of nerve fibers that contains more than 1 million nerve cells located in the back of the eye. So these nerves is responsible for carrying visual information from the retina to the brain. So it goes beyond this. So now we're going to the parts of the eye and the process of seeing. So how does the eyes work? So the eye contains over 2 million working parts and is considered the second most complex organ in the body. So the most complex is the brain. So the inner structure of the eye all work together to produce an image that our brains can understand. So in order to produce a clear image, the eye must complete the 5 steps process. So the first step is the light enters the eye through the cornea. So this is the cornea. So when we look an object, the light that is reflect of the object enters the eye through the clear from layer of the eye, so called the cornea. So the cornea bends the light before it passes through a watery substance that fills the area behind the cornea called the aqueous humor. Step 2. The pupil adjusts its response to the light. So the light continues to travel through the black opening in the center of the iris called the pupil. So the iris is the colorful part of the eye. So it is blue, green, hazel brown, or dark appearance. So the pupil then automatically gets the bigger, smaller, depending on the intensity of the light. So our pupil, when the light comes, it gets closer. So when it's dark, it's get bigger. So how does the pupil expand and contract? So the iris is actually made up of muscle that expand and contract to control the pupil to adjust its size. So when you see the pupil getting bigger, smaller, it's really the iris that controlling the pupil opening in response to the intensity of the light entering the eye. Step 3. The lens focuses the light into the retina. So this is the lens and this is the retina, the side of our eye that contains an image. So the light passes through the pupil to the lens behind it. So the lens adjusts its shape to bend the focus light a second time to ensure that you have a clear image of what you are looking. So at this point, the light has been bent twice as it moves. So a clear image of what are you looking at